Okay, now what?
So since you're talking about fashion, I believe
yes.
Craig has something to discuss.
Yeah. You guys are both big suit guys, right? More than I was. Brent had a million suits. Matthew always had some nice looking suits.
Wally had
Yeah.
way more suits than me.
Yeah, you were not terrible though. But I mean, I think you've seen a lot of suits too, right? You've seen the guys do the entrances, and now the guys get the pictures and stuff. So we got a few pics of the new guys, and I want you guys to weigh in kind of on their fit, right? Originally, I was going to call it the hip check, fit check, but I want Brent helps on this one. He can't go hip check, so yeah. And plus, it's too punny. So we're just gonna look at it. Yeah, we're just gonna look at their fashion here. So hey, look at this, Alex Formanton. What do we think here?
See, that's terrific. I think that's such like the burgundy tie. That's a Brett Wallace suit. Yeah. Like seriously, that looks like a Wally suit.
Like that whole that look. I love the plain burgundy tie. I was wearing it lots. Yeah,
big fan. And he's got the nice. Setup. He's got the flow coming out the back. He's got a bit of a smirk, some strong cheekbones. Really good.
Eyes
really good look.
Squinted to the sun. Like that's a
big
good
fan
one. Okay,
of that.
Yeah. Alex Formanton looking good. We need to come up with a rating system here. Oh, look at Drake here.
Drake
Johnny Cash.
Good. You know what?
Johnny Cash.
Drake. Yeah. I love the black on the black suit, black tie look. It's very clean. But for me with Drake, more than anything, he's got such a strong hairline. You know, I'm a big fan of that hairline, and I'm just gonna stop talking.
Yeah, Drake. Anyway, Drake. He's looking good. His fashion, man. He's getting up there. Yeah. I remember when he showed up, it wasn't what it is now. So I like that he's stepping up his game here. So that looks good.
Oh, he's got the.
Thomas
is that
Shabbat.
Shabby? Yeah, he's rocking the Gucci tie. That's a French guy thing. The French guys love the designer stuff. It's like some of the European dudes, like Carl and some of those guys. Like they really had to overcompensate sometimes with like a Louis Vuitton something. I'm thinking like they're only one dimensional. Like you can't rock a Gucci tie every night, but it's very European. It's very trendy. It looks good. So I can't hate on Shabby, and I'm a big Shabby fan, so I'll give him that one.
Wally, what do you think about the tie knot there? Is the tie knot okay?
Oh, that is Hunter
the problem
green.
Is when you only do a half Windsor, is that it's going to come over a bit on you and be a little crooked. So I understand why it's like that. He should have just tied it a little tighter, just a little more snug, and he would have been all right.
The double Windsor, that
would always bug me.
The problem is
tough. Yeah.
Hey, Wally.
Yeah.
The problem is though, and you guys can both understand this, is that like when you're playing a home game, like you're driving to the rink on your own, you're not seeing anybody whatsoever. And then you show up to the rink and it's like, there's no one there really other than the one camera guy maybe. So it's hard to stay motivated to like have your game look top notch unless you're like in LA or something, and it's a little different.
I agree. So did you have like game suits or off day kind of like I had in my wardrobe, there was like the game suits that were the really nice ones. And then there'd be like practice days where they may be a little bit older and they're just,
you mean,
right?
You mean like the mail it in suits, like the total full on mail job suit. I would rock those all the time. And actually more often than not at home, because in the winter, I wouldn't even wear a jacket. I'd have like a nice overcoat on. You know what I mean, Wally? Like, so I would never wear like a suit jacket. It would just be overcoat over my dress shirt, and I'd wear like a neutral pant. All my home game suits, especially regular season, they were complete. Mail it in. I don't care. But on the road, because I didn't want to get chirped by the boys, I'd have to step it up a little bit more because you're wearing them way more.
What do we think about the beverage here?
One of the,
by the way.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Ryan DeZingle would always have
too much.
That's too much. I can't do iced coffees.
That's a lot, man. Yeah. That's a lot of. What is that? A night coffee or I don't know.
Oh I can't understand that. But
iced tea, maybe. Who knows? Yeah. Anyways, Brent, what were you gonna hop in there and say? You were talking about
the liners of the jackets are important, right? So, if you the last jacket I got done was. He said, anything you have in a picture, we can make in a liner. So it's lined with the picture of my dog, Gertie. I love it. So my family's like, you could have done a picture of us. I'm like, no, that's the dog. Much better.
Yeah. The liners are highly underrated. The problem is people never see them. But I do agree though, Wally, when they're hanging up in your closet and you can see them and they look sharp. I'm with you on that. I like picking a cool liner.
All right, boys. I got one more for you here. Let me know what you guys think of this this getup and if it's acceptable for the the ring here. This is obviously their winning celebration, right? The bike helmet and the shades there.
Is that
what do you guys think?
Tim Stutzla? Is that Tim?
Tim Stutzla right there? Yeah. Popping the shades on, struggling to get the helmet on. He's got.
It looks hilarious. Yeah,
that's fun, man.
This reminds me, Matt. What was the strangest post-game get-up that you've ever had with the team? Like, so the player of the game in the room would get some weird stuff.
Well, we were trying to think of because every team's different. They'll hand something out. Yeah. The strangest, the funniest one was when I was in Syracuse and we were in the playoffs. The last 20 games of the year, Konopka would hand the chisel, the hammer and chisel over to a player of the game, and we'd hammer into the back of the wall, the number. Yeah. And that caused a lot of animosity between him and the trainer. He almost fought the trainer, actually, because the trainer called him out on it. And, Zen and Konopka did not give two shits. Grabbed him. But other than that, I think during that 2017 run, it was actually one of you two that reminded me that we were smashing a lawn gnome with a sledgehammer. So a player of the game was designated to walk over to and the media weren't in the room. No one really had any knowledge of this. But we would take a hammer to a little poor lawn gnome and just smash the shit out of it. That was funny. The guys loved it. And we would all just cheer and scream. But otherwise, I never really wore anything. We wore a Centurion outfit, right? Like the Roman kind of get up, I think, the last year. Craig, do you remember that?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
There was
that.
I
remember that was the last year number,
I remember during the tornado that went through West Carleton and Carp, and they were wearing the Hydro Ottawa or Hydro One outfit with the hard hat and whatnot. They would always come out. I have a picture with Ben Harper post game wearing that because they always wanted to be, I guess, seen with that stuff. But the garden gnome, is it a Sens garden gnome or just any garden gnome?
I can't remember. We talk about some of these random details from over the years, and I was so hyper focused into those games that everything else is a blur. I think it was just a regular gnome, Wally. I honestly think. I mean, Craig? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so. Who would know is Chris Young, right? Because we, like you mentioned, we weren't allowed to. Yeah, that was one for you guys. We were told we're not allowed to film it or whatever. It's just you guys. Because I think sometimes it got a little rowdy too. So guys, our shirts are off and everything going crazy.
We were going nuts.
Sure. So we were asked not to shoot those, but I'm pretty sure that KY did. So maybe that's something down the line. We'll see. Maybe on an anniversary or something, we can dig some of those up and see what we can find. If any of you can show it.
He has all that stuff because I think he reached out to me, I want to say before the season started on Twitter, and I'm following him now, and he was sending me some pretty old pictures, like stuff that I hadn't seen since I was playing. So we'll reach out to him, see if we can get some of that footage.